Alright, you can see I got orange on, so I'm headed to a WMA for a quota hunt for rifle season. I didn't get a chance to do much scouting. I actually meant to hand this permit back. I used like 5 or 6 points on it, and I really had some stuff to do this weekend, but I forgot to hand it back, so instead of just letting the points go to waste, I figured I'd come out and throw a couple sits at it. I did run out here a couple days ago and threw some cameras out. Got a couple of pictures of some decent bucks, but nothing consistent, no pattern at all. So I'm just kind of gonna go set up in a high percentage area. I did get a picture of a couple of guys walking by. They know someone's hunting in there because I marked it with a little ribbon at the beginning and saying what hunt it was, but they came in anyway, so hopefully they're not too close to me. I didn't mark the actual tree I was in because I didn't want to go that far. I just only marked the beginning of the trail where you come in off the road. Didn't stop them, so could be an interesting sit this morning. It doesn't matter to me, I'm sitting there. And they kind of played the game, so unless they completely beat me there, which is a possibility because I'm running a little late. I like to usually be at the check station almost an hour before the check station operator gets there, but ain't happening this morning. But yeah, I'm just gonna go climb up pretty high in a pine tree. Semi-thick area. It's open, but it's got a lot of low underbrush. So if you're standing on the ground, it looks thick, but if you get up in the air, it should be pretty open. But it should make the deer feel nice and safe. I'm kind of surrounded by scrapes and ponds everywhere, so nothing else. Maybe something will get pushed to me. We'll see. All right, it's about 7 o'clock. Just finally able to see good. It's already off to an interesting morning. I was number 3. The guys I got on camera yesterday were number 1. They were almost camped out here at the gate. So that right there was my first clue that I knew they knew I was back here. Other than the fact that I don't normally put ribbon out, but I had a ribbon out that had the dates that I was hunting this particular spot. And I didn't put the ribbon, I didn't do a trail, I just marked the entrance like from the road, so somebody knew that someone was back here. Well, anyway, I got there, the ribbon was gone, but their ribbon was up, and that ribbon got put there not yesterday but the day before, right at dark when I was out here. So I know it was up there when they came yesterday morning. They said they were the first ones here yesterday morning to scout, and I got them at like 8 o'clock over at my camera further in, so I know the ribbon was there when they got there, and now the ribbon's gone, but their ribbon's up. I just asked them what they didn't like my ribbon, and they said they didn't take my ribbon, but they had ribbon up. I said, yeah, I know I had a ribbon there too, but now yours is there. He said he knew, he's seen mine, but it was there yesterday when he left, but now it's gone. So I was like, they stole my ribbon but not yours? That doesn't even make sense. So I know he knew what he was doing. Same reason why they were first at the gate. They knew they were trying to beat me back here. But it is what it is. I just, I always have to say something. I can't just let it go, so I at least have to let them know that I know what they're up to. I don't like scumbags like that, so gotta at least let them know. I ain't much one for letting them get away with it and not saying something. Now, sure, could I be wrong? Yeah, not likely. I mean, it's too many coincidences. You know they're guilty when you're accusing them of stuff and they're still trying to act like they're being nice. Like, yeah, we can just work together, blah, blah, blah. Someone accused me of something I didn't do, I'd basically tell them to go pound sand. I ain't gonna be their buddy, but they're trying to be my buddy. So, guilty. Anyway, one of them could be the south of me. I think they're like kind of torn towards me, but then they shut it off because they knew I was looking to see where they were going. And then I beat them out here because I had the bike. And then another one's to the east of me for sure, but maybe both are to the east. And then About 20 minutes later, somebody came to the north of me. I could see their light. I flashed my light at them. All they did was shut their light off. I didn't see them leave, but who knows? Maybe they did. So I'm basically surrounded. I got one little window that everybody else can see if they're sitting where they should be. And the guy that came to my north, if he's still there, his wind's blowing across to everything else. I was hoping this stuff deer would come through, which was some thick stuff. But I'll try to enjoy myself. It's guys like that make me hate hunting public land. I could care less. You can sit back here with me. There's plenty of woods back here. But the fact that you tore down the ribbon and left yours up, it's just a little shady. So, like I said, I don't normally put ribbon up, so it's whatever. But I know with a 90-something% certainty that they did it. And they know I know, so. But yeah, I ain't expecting much. So it's about 9:30. Those guys that came in over here, well, I heard another shot west of me, but then about 8:30, 8:45, I heard one of those two guys that came in and tore the ribbon down, heard them shoot, and then about 20 minutes later I heard them shoot again. So, I don't know what that was about, but I'm still sitting. Not sure how long I'll sit or where I'll even go if I decide I want to move, so just sit here and see what happens. Well, it's about 10:30. I just got a picture of those guys walking by the camera. They had a buck on their cart, so they did end up shooting one. So good for them. I ain't got to worry about them now. Didn't look like a giant, but it looked like a decent buck. So I'm gonna get down here in a little bit and just go check a couple spots out and go from there. Alright, I'm back up in the tree. It's probably right at 1 o'clock, 1:30 maybe. So it's 1:45. I got down earlier, just before 11, like 10:45, 10:50. And I was a little discouraged because I had those guys in here, they shot, they drug one out. Had a guy in front of me, I don't know where he went. And so I just wasn't feeling it. So I got down, even though my intent was to sit all day. I feel like I've done that a lot this year. So of course I get to the gas station after I got down at 11:30, and a big old 10-point was right here in this spot. If I'd have just kept my butt seated, I'd have got him. So that's what I get. I mean, it taught me a lesson, and no matter how many people are out here, these deer still get pushed around and move. And he was actually working a scrape, so he was pretty calm. But I'm still in a good area. I ain't gotta worry about those two guys anymore, but I'm sure more people are gonna come. Only half the people made it out here today, so more are gonna come this afternoon, and then I'm sure tomorrow morning is gonna be pretty busy. But they've already killed 4 bucks out here. And I guess the 5th one is about to be dog tracked. So hopefully it's not this one. But yeah, I screwed it up. I'll throw the picture up for you guys so you can see it. Yeah, like 11:32. Not even 100 yards away, maybe 100 yards away is where the scrape he hit, but he had to walk through this stuff here to get to it. He came from over here. So I'm hoping he just bedded down over there and I'll get lucky. We'll see. Oh, and I don't know if I said it already. I moved up about 40 yards. It just gives me more shot opportunity to my left. I can see all the way out in the grassy field over there. So this is definitely probably a good move on my part, just because it gives me more shot opportunities. And I can shoot back into behind me a little better. I was right on top of that stuff before, so it'd have been tough. But fingers crossed this deer comes back out and he just bedded. He was headed towards the main road. There's a chance he went across it and I might never see him again. But I might just ride or die right here for the next 2 days. I've had a buck here on camera ever since I put this camera up every single morning. And only one time did I have one not at shooting light, and that's a big wide 10. I'll throw that up on here too. That's the only time I didn't have a buck in here during shooting light. I had another 10 point a couple days ago come through here at like 9 o'clock. And then some does, so. I got a couple scrapes around me, so. I don't know. I'm feeling a little more excited now that that deer came and these people are gone. And I was worried when I got back here people were going to be in here. And people still will come. I know they will. This is just an easy spot to get to, so people want to come here. But yeah, fingers crossed. That scrape is about 60, 70 yards in front of me. I'll try to video it. I'm way more pumped up than I was this morning. Although I don't feel like my chances are that good because that buck already came through. I'm just hoping he comes back and gives me a shot. Not just come back and give me a shot. Let me be specific. Yeah, if you don't have nothing else to do, there's no point in getting down if you have nowhere else to go, nothing else to do. I was just discouraged, and so I decided I was going to get down and see where other people were parked so I could maybe make a move. And I knew I had to get gas, but I could have got gas afterwards. So it was all just excuses to get down, and I paid for it, so. Alright, so it's just after 4. I just had a little buck work a scrape where those guys wheeled their deer by at like 3:45. Looks like a little 4 or 6 point. Probably something I wouldn't shoot, but it's probably best that it stays over there in case I change my mind. But other than that, I haven't seen anything. That spot where that big wide buck was, where I wanted to sit this afternoon, and those people were there. Had some deer running around the camera. Had some deer running around the camera over there. I'm not sure what the deal was, but I'm assuming it probably winded them because they were upwind of it. Up that camera unless they shot one and they were running around, but I didn't hear a shot. It's really not all that far. 1,500 yards. But that's it, just waiting for some action. I said I might have screwed up and missed out on the only action I'll have. But we'll see. Alright, we got right at an hour of shooting light left. So probably a little less than that for the camera. But so far nothing. I did get another picture of a buck moving up there where that guy shot this morning, just a little one. It could have been the same one that was just over here, hitting this scrape that I got a picture of where they wheeled the deer out. Got some pictures of some hogs too up towards the entrance. But nothing we're looking for. The one we were looking for was here at 11:30, and I screwed that up. So of course I'll sit most of the day or all day the next 2 days and won't see a thing. Tomorrow Garrett's probably gonna come, but I'll have to wait till I'll probably sit till like 12 or 1 before I get down to come let him in as my guest. But then I'm gonna come right back. But we'll see. there's nothing else for me for the rest of this sit, then I didn't see anything. Probably not likely that I see anything the next couple of days, but it's only a 3-day hunt. I think I got this spot to myself today, or this morning. Maybe I'm not by myself. Matt! Matt!